So this is day 20 of my weight loss journey, and I've decided to go ahead and do a water fast. And so this is essentially the day before I start doing the water fast. I've eaten twice today, and what I'm going to be doing is tomorrow I'm going to eat one big meal in the morning or early afternoon, eggs, bacon, stuff like that, stuff that'll be a little bit more ketogenic. And then I'm not going to eat anymore for a few days. I may do this as few as 1 or 2 days, or as long as several days. I don't really have a deadline for this. But one of the reasons I'm deciding to do this is because I've stopped eating 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day in a intermittent fasting type of diet, and I've started to creep into eating 3 times a day simply because of the sheer availability of food and the social situations of, say, a coworker wanting to go, grab a bite to eat for lunch, so on and so forth. So I've decided I'm going to go ahead and focus on a water fast to get me into a more ketogenic state, and then when I come out of that, I'm going to start eating a ketogenic diet, or as close to ketogenic as I can get. So what I'm going to do on Sunday is then weigh in, and I'm 5'9", 170 pounds as of the last weigh-in earlier this week. So I'm willing to bet I'm going to be right around there, and then we're just going to see how my weight tends to drop over time as I do this water fast. And my goal is to essentially lose enough weight to where I'm 155 pounds, which is my new desired weight. And as I said in the second video in my weight loss journey series, I said that I needed to fast 28 days, either together or separately, in order to lose the amount of body weight. So that's essentially what I'm going to do here. And while I don't expect to go on a 28-day fast, at least straight through, I do intend to fast as many days as I can get away with between now and, say, the end of the year, or until I've reached my desired weight. And then from there I'm going to focus on maintaining using either 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, intermittent fasting type of diet. And one thing that I've recognized is that my biggest enemy is glucose, and then of course the ghrelin and insulin responses that are a result. And I'm going to try to eat as many foods as I can over time on the days that I do eat, to where it limits the ghrelin response. So I'm going to do it in a way that obeys the intermittent fasting rules of at least a 16-hour fast and 8 hours of a feeding window, or hopefully less. And I'd like to ultimately get comfortable with OMAD, or 1 meal a day. My problem is it's really hard for me to eat all the calories that I need for a day in one sitting. So that's why a window is more attractive. But we're just going to see how it goes. But I want to kill off this ghrelin spike syndrome that I've got, that makes me hungry 2 or 3 times a day and makes me really want to get a bite to eat. And of course my wife, she is very much prone to making a lot of dinners that are high in carbohydrates, and so I need to have a talk with her tonight after I film this and set my expectations with her so that she understands what I'm going to be doing in the near future, and that she shouldn't plan on making meals for me, especially if they fall outside the guidelines of the types of food that I want to eat. So I've sent her links to various ketogenic foods, like from reddit.com. There's the Keto forums, and there's a Keto fact, and then another introductory guide that they have there, and I sent those links to her, and she's done her own research. So I think we can get on the same page here, and we can limit the chances where she says, hey, I'm going to go out and get sodas, do you want some? She just doesn't have to offer that to me. Or she says, hey, I'm going to make a big old thing of pasta, do you want some, or do you want to help make it, or would you like to make macaroni for the kids, or whatever. That if I can get her out of doing that stuff, telling me those things, it'll get me out of the experience where I'm constantly having to debate, am I going to abstain from this food, or am I going to make something else, or am I just not going to eat? So now let me explain some of the things I'm going to do while I'm experiencing this water fast, and I'll go to my notes here. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to drink water whenever I'm thirsty. I'm not going to drink any other things like coffee. I don't like coffee or tea or anything else like that. I'm literally just going to drink, purified water, and I'll be taking electrolyte pills as well. Whenever I feel the urge to eat, for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some, say, cold or ice water, and then I'm going to drink some, throw some electrolytes in there, or take a couple of electrolyte pills, which I'll show on screen right now, the two that I've got. And then from there, I will brush my teeth and use some mouthwash. And I'm also going to rest and focus on low stress, non-physical activities when possible. So I'm going to work out tonight. I'm going to do some weight training. And then tomorrow I'm going to eat that one meal. And then I'm not going to eat for the rest of the day. And then on Sunday, I'm going to go ahead and do the weigh-in. And then I'll begin this water fast. And I'll let you guys know how it goes. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.